Hello everyone, it's Diamond Coach Curtis. I'm back home in Mississippi. I just came from 3 days from the Crater of Diamonds in Arkansas. I got to meet Arkansas diamond miner Solomon. I got to meet diamond miner Ivan, and it was a privilege because those guys taught me a lot on their YouTube stations about what to do and how to get started. I've been 4 times this month. Again, so those don't know, I lost my wife in September 22nd, and this has been my outlet. I've got out there and I haven't yet found a diamond. I got some on the pan, hope to find one, had a close call. I got to meet a lot of the Facebook people out there. Sam Jones, he was able to find, he found 2 diamonds while I was out there Saturday or Sunday, and I'm meeting a lot of nice people. But I'm also still meeting a lot of people that are showing up. Maybe they're not YouTubing. They don't know exactly what they're doing. And I'm not going to be doing any demonstrations. It's going to give you a rundown on what you want to do to show up and be successful. So I see a lot of people show up. They don't have screens and they don't have buckets. First thing, screens and buckets and shovels and a wagon. You don't have to have a wagon. You can haul it to the wash station. But here's the thing. The process is basically this. You want to go out there and dig the right kind of material, watch a video on where the gravel is, the right kind of material with colors. And I found myself repeating this to people at the wash station. Go out there and get some material that's even on the top of the rows right now. Conditions dictate where you get the material. We have freshly plowed fields, but there's been no rain. So a lot of the colors and material sitting right on top of the row, or it could be down in the burrow of the row. I don't know what the farrow of the row, the little small. You have a row, top row, and then the farrow. So you can dig the gravel, just scrape the surface, fill your bucket. You can take your screens and dry sift that material, get all your big material, all your 1/2-inch rocks and everything out of that. Then turn around, go to the wash station with your bucket. What you want to do is classify that material as fast as you can. You wash it. You get your 1/4-inch stuff. You look. You have nothing in your 1/4-inch screen. And I'm talking using your basic screen set. You want to be moving. If you're going out and digging in a drain, and that's where you want to get your gravel, you're going to fight mud. But if you get big mud clogs up there, and they're big clogs and they don't break up, don't spend all your time trying to break up all that mud. If it's not breaking up, that's hard. Now, if it's soft clayy and there's lots of gravel in it, keep your screen down and wash. So I watched a couple just struggle and struggle as I went through 3 buckets. They were struggling because the material they dug was not the proper material. If it's clumpy lamprite and it's hard, you can crush it, but you're gonna spend a lot of time on it. Try to get material that's either, if it's muddy from the drain, that's fine, but wash your material. Don't worry about doing your flip. Get as much material in that bucket and fill a bucket. Once you get material classified down, then later in the day, you start doing flips and looking for diamonds. So the more buckets, let's say if you had 4 buckets, if you went out and used 3 buckets to fill and 1 for your centers, or 1 for your classified material, you could process, it would take quite a bit of time to get that first bucket full. Then you're going to take that bucket of classified material and flip centers. Now you're going to have a center bucket. That's why I say having probably at least 4 is just going to be mediocre. Have 5 buckets is great. You're out filling, somebody's classifying, getting that material washed down. You throw it over in a bucket. And when you get enough to fill your bottom screen, you can start doing flips. You've got another bucket, that's your centers. Take your centers, and that's what you're going to do when you get back home. This process is not just going out looking at your centers. If you don't see a big diamond, your small diamond could be right there in your center. And if you watch the videos, you'll see what we're talking about, centers. You're going to end up taking those and going inside. And again, my next step at home is still to flip centers, which I've done today. Take those centers and classify them down to 1/8. If you don't have that, you're just going to take them and put them on a pan. But for me, I'm going to classify and get the 1/8 rocks out of there and the bigger material so that it speeds up my pan. These techniques is what's going to make it easier for you to find the diamond at home. So it's not just about walking around out there at the diamond crater of diamonds and just barely getting by through one bucket and then saying, well, I didn't find a diamond and that wasn't much fun. It's because you don't have the technique. So again, get out there with your buckets, find the right material, wash as much material as you can in the beginning of the day, flip centers in the later with your bucket, then start flipping your centers, and then you'll learn how to find the diamond in the center. You'll have one or you won't, but you'll get 5 buckets, 6 buckets easily. If 2 people are out there, you're going to get a lot more. Me, I'm working by myself. I have bigger classifiers. I can do half a bucket at a time, and then your chances go up of finding at least something at home. Or when you do a flip in the evening, now you've got buckets of material. I have a big pan that I use. So I hope that helps. Again, I'm gonna maybe try to do a video where we're out there and we'll demonstrate. Buckets filled, classified down, get all the big rocks out, all the trash, put it in a bucket, do your flips later out of that bucket, take your centers, put your centers in a bucket. If you don't see a diamond in there, bring it home, classify it down to 1/8 material, and look through your big stuff, and then look through your fine stuff with the headset. Your magnifying. I've got the magnifying headset that just comes down over your eyes. So I hope that helps. And like I said, this was Coach Curtis, Diamond Coach Curtis, sitting on the porch the afternoon after I returned. It's Tuesday evening, and I got to get ready to go to work, and I still got centers to flip, but I'm gonna do those tomorrow. I've got some of them to look in the pan before I go into work tonight. So y'all have a blessed weekend, or a blessed week.